Good East positioning us, everybody. The name is Blue Fang, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunger Games Simulator Season 3. Last time around, we did characters from the Harley Quinn show, as suggested by Grand Admiral Thrawn. This time, as a suggestion from Happy Secret, we're taking a twist from our Season 1 episode idea. So this time, everyone who got last place in Season 2 is getting another shot at a Hunger Games episode. Here we in Season 3. So let's begin with Hercule Satan, aka Mr. Satan. He was last place in our Dragon Ball episode. As a surprise to me, at least, Hank Hill was in last place during our King of the Hill episode. Hondo Onaka was last place during our Rebels episode. Izzy was last place during our Total Drama episode. Barbara Lake, our last place during our Troll Hunter episode. Casey Jones was last place during our TMNT 2012 episode. SpongeBob was our last place in the SpongeBob episode, which surprises me too. Cassie Cage, last place in our Mortal Kombat episode. Gandalf the Grey is a very interesting case because first he was last place in our Lord of the Rings episode, and then he got brought back in season 2. And then he got brought back in season 2 to be last play for our last place redemption episode. But then again, he's now last place in that, and so he's back here. And if you want to make things even weirder, he technically won the Lego game episode, but his Lego counterpart. This is Gandalf the Grey's third time on the Hunger Games simulator. For most other people, this is their second, but this is his third. Anyways, we got the Warden from our Avatar Villains episode, Ed Walker from our Lego Ninjago episode, Jin Rummy from our Boondocks episode, Fred Jones Jr. from our Scooby-Doo episode, which I made all about Mystery Inc., Nick Spitz from our Adam Sandler episode, Ibuki Miyota from our Danganronpa episode, the Lego Batman movie from the episode where we literally had Batman movies, like the movies themselves fight against each other. Sir Sario's so mad because that's his favorite movie, and that was the one that scored last place. Captain Metalbeard from our Lego movie episode, Suliawa Uha Smith from our American Dad episode, SMG3 from our SMG4 episode, Toadbert from our Mario and Luigi episode, Nona Sivley from our Hell's Kitchen episode, Cad Bane from our Star Wars The Clone Wars episode, Moltres from our Pokemon Legends episode, and Christopher Bell from our NASCAR episode. Everyone but the Champions episode came back because the champion was all winners, and we're not going to include last place here. These guys are all purely last place, especially you, Gandalf the Grey. I'm not sure if we're going to have another Ezekiel situation or if it's 1, 2, and 3 strikes. But anyways, with all of our losers said, who am I rooting for? Well, I think I'm going to root for Hank Hill and Fred Jones Jr., simply because they're the characters I have the most attachment to going into this. But yeah, let's proceed. As a tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Moltres rips a mace out of Hondo's hands. The Warden runs away from the cornucopia. Nick snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Nona runs away. Izzy runs away. Cad Bane takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Barbara runs away. Hank snatches a pair of sais. Ed runs away. Toadbert runs away. Ibuki runs away. Gandalf runs away. SMG3 takes his trident from inside the cornucopia. Fred runs away from the cornucopia. Captain Metalbeard runs away from the cornucopia. Number 20 rips a mace out of Cassie's hands. By the way, that's Christopher Bell's number. Jin rips a mace out of SpongeBob's hands. Suliawa Uha runs away from the cornucopia. The Lego Batman movie runs away from the cornucopia. Mr. Satan runs away from the cornucopia. And Casey runs away from the cornucopia. Well, that was what everyone just ran. Day 1, the Warden receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Nona kills Nick for his supplies. Ladies and gentlemen, Gandalf the Grey did not die first. So if we do a last place episode, he cannot appear in that next season. He might appear in the Champions episode, which might make his 4th appearance. But let it be known, he's not making another last place appearance. Nona made sure of that. Number 26 flowers. Speaking of which, Gandalf runs away from Moltres. Fred is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Ibuki sprains her ankle running away from the Lego Batman movie. Mr. Satan makes a slingshot. SMG3 practices archery. Izzy injures herself. Cad Bane sees smoke rising in the distance but stands up to investigate. Hondo makes a slingshot. Casey hunts for other tributes. Hank, SpongeBob, Toadbert, and Suliawa Uha hunt for the tributes. Cassie diverts Captain Metalbeard's attention and runs away. Barbara overhears Ed and Jin talking in the distance. One cannon shot can be heard, and it's Nick Spetz from District 7, meaning the worst of Season 2 was the Adam Sandler episode. I'm still kind of surprised that it is not Gandalf the Grey, but let it be known, I don't think he's going to have a fourth episode unless he wins. If he wins, he could have a fourth episode and get to the champions. But unless he wins, he ain't doing crap. Let's go back to the Fallen tributes. Cad Bane begs for Jin to kill him. He refuses, keeping Cad Bane alive. Hondo and Fred talk about the tribute still alive. Barbara and Tobert tell stories about themselves to each other. SpongeBob, Hank, Casey, the Warden, and Nona sleep in shifts. SMG3, Suliawa Uha, and Gandalf cheerfully sing songs together. Ed passes out from exhaustion. Captain Metalbeard cries himself to sleep. Number 20 and Moltres sleep in shifts. Izzy, the Lego Batman movie, and Ibuki track down and kill Mr. Satan. And Cassie receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Day 2, Casey steals from Izzy while she isn't looking. Barbara, Nona, and Captain Metalbeard get into a fight. Nona triumphantly kills them both. Alright, there we have it. Hondo and Fred work together to drown Gandalf. Oh, okay. So, yep, Gandalf ain't returning for another episode. That's it. His run is over. He needed to win or be last place. And while he's not last place, he ain't far from last. SpongeBob steals from the Warden while he isn't looking. Moltres picks a wooden spear. Hank fishes. Suliawa Uha discovers a river. Toadbert practices archery. Ibuki searches for a water source. The Lego Batman movie begs for Cad Bane to kill her. He refuses, keeping the Lego Batman movie alive. Oops, I knew I messed up with the gender, I just didn't know where. But whatever. It's an inanimate object. I just figured Batman, so him. Whatever. SMG3 scares Cassie off. Jin sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Ed receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Number 20 searches for a water source. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mr. Satan from District 1, Barbara from District 3, Captain Metalbeard from District 9, and Gandalf from District 5. No district is completely out of play, but I think we are down to 19 players left standing, if my math is correct, because 24 minus 5 should be 19, because it is a multiple of 6, but let me count anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 19. I was right. Trust myself. Suliawa Uha dies of thirst. I don't want to read her name anymore. Thank goodness. No offense to anybody who's a fan of the character, and no offense to anyone I offended, but I just didn't want to read her name. Lego Batman movies are welcomed by nightmares. Casey sets up camp for the night. Hank starts a fire. SpongeBob convinces Ibuki to snuggle with him. What are you up to, little sponge? Oh, whatever. Cassie, Cad Bane, and Jin discuss the games of what might happen in the morning. The Warden goes to sleep. Izzy is awoken by nightmares. Ed and Moltres run into each other and decide a truce for the night. Hondo and Toadbert hold hands. Number 20, SMG3, and Nona discuss the games of what might happen in the morning. Fred cries himself to sleep. Day 3, Nona practices archery. The Warden hunts for their tributes. Jin constructs a shack. SpongeBob begs for number 20 to kill him. He refuses, keeping SpongeBob alive. Cad Bane collects fruit from a tree. Ed tries to sleep through the entire day. Izzy tries to spearfish with a trident. Ibuki steals from Casey while he isn't looking. Hank bashes SMG3's head against a rock several times. Go Hank! Fred injures himself. Toadbert runs away from Cassie. Hondo, Moltres, and Lego Batman movie start fighting, but Moltres runs away as Hondo kills the Lego Batman movie. I'm not sure how Sir Sarah's going to feel about that, but alright. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Suliawa Uha from District 9, SMG3 from District 10, and the Lego Batman movie from District 8. So with that all said and done, District 9 is the first district to be completely taken out of play. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people left standing. Let's go. Number 20 thinks about winning. Cassie feigns Cad Bane, Ed, and Izzy away from her fire. Jen attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Ibuki screams for help. Nona and Moltres tell stories about themselves to each other. Fred begs for Hondo to kill him. He refuses, keeping Fred alive. Casey tries to treat his infection. Toadbert, SpongeBob, the Warden, and Hank sleep in shifts. Fred sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides to investigate. Ed tracks down and kills Cassie. Casey makes a slingshot. Jin practices archery. Izzy questions her sanity. Cad Bane discovers a river. Hondo steals from Hank while he isn't looking. Ibuki fishes. Number 20 picks flowers. SpongeBob severely injures Moltres and leaves him to die. Nona sees smoke rising in the distance but decides to investigate. Toadbert and the Warden hunt for other tributes. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Cassie from District 4 and Moltres from District 12. We see everyone's status. We are down to, and I think we had 16 last time, so it's 14 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was right. 14 people left standing. District 9, I believe, is still the only one that is completely out of play. And yeah, let's keep it going. Fred passes out from exhaustion. SpongeBob, Jin, and number 20 discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Izzy and Ed hold hands. Ibuki thinks about winning. Cad Bane destroys Nona's supplies while she is asleep. The Warden destroys Casey's supplies while he is asleep. Hank dies of hypothermia. Hondo thinks about winning, and Toadbert sets up camp for the night. Nona fishes. The Warden tries to spearfish with a trident. Hondo climbs through from a tree. SpongeBob pushes Izzy off a cliff during a ice bite. Fred attacks Ed, but Toadbert protects him, killing Fred. Damn it! I thought if I wasn't going to mention it, I would have my picks still around, but here they are. They're both dead. Casey chases Ibuki. Cad Bane, number 20, and Jin hunt for other tributes. Proceed. Acid rain pours down the arena. Number 20 survives. The Warden trips face first into a puddle of acidic rain. Ibuki survives. Toadbert survives. Nona survives. Ed refuses Jin's shelter, killing him. Cad Bane survives. Hondo refuses Casey's shelter, killing him. And SpongeBob is unable to find shelter and dies. There are 7 cannon shots that can be heard in the distance over a quarter of the cast. Hank from District 1, Izzy from District 2, Fred from District 7, the Warden from District 5, Jin from District 6, Casey from District 3, and SpongeBob from District 4. With this all said and done, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players left standing, with Districts 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9 completely out of play, and District 11 somehow completely healthy with both Nona and Cad Bane still in it. I'm surprised Nona made it this far. The least deserving Hell's Kitchen winner. No offense if you actually watch this for whatever reason, but come on. Ibuki forces Ed to kill Nona or Hondo. He decides to kill Nona. Alright, well, you ain't winning this episode. Toadbert destroys number 20 supplies so he's asleep. Cad Bane quietly hums. The cornucopias replenished for food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from tribute families. Hondo sets an explosive off, killing Cad Bane and Ibuki. Toadbert and Ed get into a fight over raw meat. But Ed gives up and runs away. And number 20 decides not to go to the feast. Day 6. We're down to the top 4 already. Hondo questions his sanity. Ed is pricked by thorns of picking berry. Number 20 searches for firewood, and Toadbert explores the arena. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nona from District 11, Cad Bane from District 11, and Ibuki from District 8. With this all set in mind, yeah, we are down to the top 4. Hondo Onaka can potentially tie the killing record for 8 here. Districts 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 11 are completely out of play. I love how when I said District 11 was the only one completely healthy, it proceeds to lose both of its members. Anyways, proceed. Number 20 dies trying to escape the arena. Ed and Toadbert work together to drown Hondo. Oh boy. Ed dies of hypothermia, which means that we have 3 cannon shots heard in the distance. Number 20 from District 12, Hondo from District 2, and Ed from District 6, which means that the winner is Toadbert from District 10. Toadbert, last place, S2. But that's going to conclude today's episode. Maybe I'll finally get a pick right on a later episode, but let's review. In 24th place, the worst of the worst, the shit of the crap, is Nick Spitz. In 23rd place, Hercule Satan. In 22nd place, Barbara Lake. In 21st place, Captain Metalbeard. In 20th place, for the first time, not getting last in over 3 episodes, Gandalf the Grey. And in 19th place, Suliawa Uha Smith. In 18th place, SMG3. In 17th place with 1 kill, the Lego Batman movie. In 16th place, Cassie Cage. In 15th place, Moltres. In 14th place with 1 kill, Hank Hill. In 13th place with 1 kill, Izzy. In 12th place with 1 kill, Fred Jones Jr. In 11th place, The Warden. In 10th place, Jin Rummy. In 9th place, Casey Jones. In 8th place with 2 kills to his name, SpongeBob SquarePants. In 7th place with 3 kills, Nona Sivley. In 6th place, Cad Bane. In 5th place with 1 kill, Ibuki Miyota. In 4th place, Christopher Bell, also known as number 20. In 3rd place with 5 kills to his name is Hondo Onaka. In 2nd place with 4 kills, Ed Walker. And the winner with 2 kills to his name, Toadbert. Proceeding along. This is around an average length now. I guess a week is how long these last. Into the district placements in 12th place District 9, 11th place District 1, in 10th place District 7, and 9th place District 5, in 8th place District 3, in 7th place District 4, in 6th place District 11, in 5th place District 8, in 4th place District 12, in 3rd place District 2, in 2nd place District 6, and in 1st place District 10. There you have it. That is the last place of Season 2 Hunger Games Simulator done in Season 3. I hope you all enjoyed as much as I did. Thanks again to Happy Secret for suggesting the video. And with all this said in mind, I bid you all a good West positioning this on, everybody. See you guys next time.